Hi everyone, Rebecca here with my video check-in for week 16. This is about the fourth time trying this, so I just went to YouTube instead of messing with video everywhere. And sorry if the quality isn't great. I'm using someone else's computer because I still don't have one, which has made this semester difficult. Anyways, just to remind everybody, I am doing my internship at a junior high school as the school social work intern. It continues to go well. I know I say that in every video, but it really does. I'm really enjoying being there, and everything I've learned so far is very different from any other jobs I've done. So I've definitely been enjoying everything I've taken from it. Um, this week we've been focusing a lot more on the testing for evaluations of students for their IEP annual reviews, which most of them are coming up in January. This will include a lot of the students I've been working with on my caseload, so I will actually be conducting or facilitating more so those meetings. So I'm nervous about it, but I'm excited to be a part of that process and to learn more about all of that. So yeah, learning a lot of the rating scales and how that works and how you conduct those with the students, with the parents, with the teachers, and then how to grade them on the computer and the different programs that they have. A lot of the students right now are pretty excited because, Christmas break starts today, so they all have a few weeks off. And I've actually been meeting with several students also who are not looking forward to the time off. They have more tumultuous home lives and find being at school is actually a relief from that stress that they have at home. So having this amount of time off school is difficult for them. So met with them, discussed different coping skills. Some of them discuss safety planning, kind of what to do if they feel they're in an unsafe situation, where they can go, who they can call, how to prepare themselves. So tough conversations because it's really sad that some kids truly can't even enjoy something as nice as the holidays with family. It's just stressful situation after stressful situation for them. So I will definitely be thinking of them over holidays. Um, but I know in this video, overall, we are supposed to be discussing kind of what we learned so far in our internships and how, how we view our progress so far. So, um, I know I mentioned this in my earlier videos. I've never worked with kids. I've never worked in a school. I've worked in social services for like 10 or 11 years now. I worked at a domestic violence shelter. I've worked with the homeless. I've worked with the mentally ill, but all adults. So it was definitely a new experience to be working with kids in a school setting. And I would say the biggest difference, one of the biggest differences, is the amount of ongoing consent that's needed. Um, you need consent from parents to, pretty much have any conversation with students, to do any kind of work with them. You can't just rely on the students' wants and needs. You need that consent from the parents, which, again, working with adults my entire career, if they want to do it, that's their verbal consent, or sometimes written consent was needed, but basically if a conversation goes in a certain direction, it's on their own free will, and we could discuss things openly, and I didn't have to worry about that. But with students, even some topics of discussion, um, if a parent isn't comfortable with anything we may discuss, that could definitely come back on me. So it was definitely it's definitely been a learning experience, and has made me nervous at times, to be honest, about where a student might take a conversation, and I worry that I might be discussing something too sensitive that their parents wouldn't want them to talk about with the social worker. Some students that may want to meet with us, but the parents don't give consent, we just can't, even if they're having troubles at school or in their personal life. If the parent says they can't meet with anybody, there's not much we can do about it. Yeah, an example of that, I guess, is when I was talking about the Aaron's Law presentations that we gave in class regarding sexual abuse towards kids, and how to tell somebody, or say no, things along those lines. The basic presentation that we gave, some parents didn't consent to their students being in that, or their kids being in those presentations. So those students just didn't get information that we find to be kind of important. Um, but it's up to the parents because of their age. So that's the biggest difference I've noticed. It's not a huge deal, but just difficult getting used to. Times where I will come up with an idea for a student or a plan, and my supervisor has to say, don't forget, you need to call the parents, even as minor as it may seem. Something we're doing in a group or along those lines, you need that consent. So, but overall, I've really enjoyed the placement so far. I learn a lot all the time, stay very busy, and I look forward to continuing on with this. I actually, next semester, I will get the opportunity to work with even the younger kids in the school district. So, since I'm at the junior high right now, I will also get a chance to work with the kids in the grade school in the area. So, that'll be pretty cool. I'll be interested to see um, how working with them will be. Well, anyways, hope you guys have a great holiday, and I've really enjoyed hearing about all of your experiences, and I learned from you guys all the time too. So I will see you later. Thanks.